Thursday, October 16th, and we have Thursday Night Football, a great matchup. Division rivals, Steelers, Bengals, Father Time versus the Ghost of Christmas Past. This game is going to be like watching two of your uncles fight drunkenly at the barbecue, and I absolutely love it. I'm here for it. And in this video, we are going to go over the 4 best player props for Thursday Night Football. And on top of that, you're going to get my favorite player in that game that nobody's talking about to score a touchdown. And we're not done there because we got the Sportsbook play of the day. We have some great games in the NHL that we're going to sprinkle in this video as well. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling and going over all of these free plays that are perfectly crafted for you guys on Thursday, I need a little bit of something from you. It's absolutely free. Great way to support the channel. Go ahead, smash that like button. 200 likes on this video. I'll drop a bonus free play over at Winible. What is Winible? I'm glad you asked. Visit my buddy Stan down below. I drop all my plays over there. There's a free plan. There's a free Discord. Great community. Again, Stan's down below. He's not the cell phone number. If you text that number, it's me. Stan is my Stan.store. It's in the descriptions. But I get a ton of text messages like, hey, Stan, I'm here for the Winible. It's all down in the description. Unfortunately, YouTube gave me strikes on videos that I post back in May. So I'm a little bit restricted on what I can do. So what does that mean? That means I can't post links in the description. They're links, but you have to copy and paste them. They're not clickable. Another thing I can't do is pin comments. So if we hit 200 likes and I comment down below that the play's over on the Winible, just know I can't pin it at the top. Just look for the comment. Or once you see 200 likes, go over on Winible. It'll be dropped there for absolutely free. Now, gang, there's another thing. If you're new here, subscribe. I drop these every day. We're constantly making money. Tuesday, we smashed the Sportsbook play. Wednesday hasn't even happened yet. I'm recording this video at 2:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. If you can see, this is one of the rare instances where I'm recording a video during the daylight. I feel like a new man doing it like this. I am typically a vampire, but the daylight's it's got its perks as well. And we're going to go right into this video because there's no recap. Tuesday, we hit the Sportsbook free play. We hit some premium free plays. Not a huge slate. Nothing to really brag about. Wednesday hasn't happened yet. What did we do Monday Night Football? We've talked about it. We swept the board in the free picks. We had an amazing night. Premium went up and up and up on Monday Night Football and really all NFL, college football, weekend long, season long, month long. And if you want to get in the month pass right now, you can hop in with code PROFITS, get 80% off. But the cheapest way to get in to the football full season pass, I got 17 of these left. Go to Winible, grab it, click it, Profits, PROFITS. You'll get all of my plays, not just football, MLB, NHL, NBA, UFC, everything on the whole entire slate, all the way up until the Super Bowl, to include my Super Bowl plays as well. So hop in there, code PROFITS, 80% off. You're not going to regret it. Now let's get into the free picks that we have for Thursday Night Football. I absolutely love these. And like I said, that touchdown score, I haven't heard anybody talk about him, which makes me like him even more. Player prop number 1, we got Jaylen Warren over 59.5 rushing and receiving yards. We bumped this down just a little bit. Do I think he clears his normal line? I think it's 72.5. I do. I honestly do. He's just about gone over 70.5 every single game this season, with the exception of week 1. Other than that, he's gotten 63, 81, 134. And what I absolutely love about this prop is Cincinnati Bengals defense is absolute dog shit. They rank 28th in the league to rushing yards allowed and 30th in the league to receiving yards allowed. Now, when we single out just the running backs, they're still 30th and then 29th in receiving yards allowed. Jaylen Warren is used constantly in the passing attack. So I expect him to get a ton of receiving yards in this game. I think he gets about 40 to 50 receiving yards alone. And then I like him for about 40 to 50 rushing yards as well. I think he's going to have a monster game, probably the best game out of all of the Steelers. You got to remember, it's the division game. I think it's going to be tighter than a lot of people expect, even though Cincinnati this year is kind of crumbling, falling apart. I do think that they keep this closer than most expect. I do think the Pittsburgh Steelers probably get the win in this one, but it's honestly a toss-up. Division games. It's also a primetime game. And when is I can't even remember now the last time in a primetime game that the favorite won. So Pittsburgh on the road going to Cincinnati. Joe Flacco with another week in. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to lean on his running back all game long, like he has all season long, really. And Jaylen Warren's going to clear 59.5, probably by halftime, if not the third quarter. So we're locking this one in. It's one of my favorites on the day. Again, we're just adjusting this one down to 59.5 rushing and receiving. And then we're going to T. Higgins, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. They have a good front seven. I mean, TJ Watt, everybody knows he's a special star in the NFL, but their secondary has been really, really lacking this year, allowing 31. They're the 31st ranked team in the league in receiving yards allowed, which is, I mean, there's only 32 teams, so they're pretty fucking bad. And T. Higgins is a stud. Now, I do think Mike Tomlin's going to have a special game plan to try to limit Jamar Chase. So we're going to go with the secondary wide receiver 2. That would be a wide receiver 1 on just about any other team. T. Higgins here, over 46.5. We're not adjusting this one at all. I think he goes well over this number. As you can see here, he hasn't done much this season. He did it the one game here in Cincinnati when they played Jacksonville. They won that game 31-27 back on September 14th. But what I really love is that the first game with Joe Flacco, before Joe Flacco even knew the playbook, he was targeting T. Higgins off the jump, getting him 62 yards. I think in this game, I like him for 70 to 80 because, like I said, I think Tomlin is going to try to take away Jamar Chase with everything he's got, leaving T. Higgins open on more routes than not. So I love T. Higgins. I think he's going to be targeted immensely in this game. And on top of that, he's got great history against the Steelers. And these teams got history. They are division rivals. 53, 69 yards respectively in both of those matchups last season against the Steelers. I think this one's a lock. I like him for at minimum 50 here, but I think he does more 60 to 70 in this matchup. And T. Higgins is going to have a day. Don't be surprised if he has the most receiving yards from any wide receiver on either team in this match. And next, we're going with Joe Flacco. I don't know if he's either the ghost of Christmas past or he's Father Time. I'm leaning ghost of Christmas past because I think Aaron Rodgers is Father Time. He's a little bit better even at that higher age than Joe Flacco. But we love Joe. We think he's a great quarterback, still playing tough in the NFL. Mike Tomlin respects the man. He still can't believe that a division rival in the Cleveland Browns traded Joe Flacco to another division rival that was falling apart. And honestly, in the division, you didn't even have to worry about the Bengals. I think Joe Flacco makes you, at least in that division that's pretty weak this year, worry about the Bengals. And as much as we think Joe Flacco is a stud, as much as we love Joe Flacco to have a big game, I think he's going to have a good solid number in passing yards. I love him to throw an interception. He's done this in just about every single game this season. Granted, it was all in Cleveland, and his first game with the Bengals going up against a very good defense in the Green Bay Packers, didn't throw an interception. But the Green Bay Packers, they got a lot of people worrying. They don't look like their normal selves that they started out the year. I'm sure they'll correct it. But what's going to happen in this game? Joe Flacco is going to be throwing it back. He's a week into this playbook, so he's going to know more of the plays, more of the routes. They're going to have more confidence. But when times are tough, when he's getting pressured by TJ Watt and company, he's going to be throwing the ball up, probably to Jamar Chase, because if you get in Jamar Chase general area, he's probably going to come down with it. But I'm willing to bet, quite literally, that when he does this at least once, he's going to make a mistake. The defender is going to be there and take it away. On top of that, Pittsburgh's interception defense, almost top of the league, top 5. They rank 5th in the league in interceptions. I love the Steelers defense to have a good game in this matchup. I think all around this is going to be a really fun game. Give me Joe Flacco here, though, to throw an interception. And last but not least, we're taking Jamar Chase. And now I know I said when we talked to T. Higgins prop that Mike Tomlin's going to have a game plan for Jamar Chase. And he's going to. He's going to limit him as best he can. But there's only so much limiting that you can do with the best wide receiver in the league. Arguably top, or not even arguably, he's definitely top 2. So you could argue if he's the best or not. In my opinion, he is Jamar Chase. We're taking him over 16.5 fantasy points. So there's tons of different routes, tons of ways he can get those points. And he's been crushing this number. I mean, even with Jake Browning, he did it in this game. But with Joe Flacco, got 25. I think he's going to, once again, get well over 20 in this matchup. I get that Mike Tomlin used to seeing him, has the game plan, but he's already done it head-to-head against Mike Tomlin, getting 20 and 25 fantasy points in both matchups last year. Like I said, there's only so much game planning you can do for the best wide receiver in the league. He's going to get receptions. He's going to get targets. He's going to get yards. And on top of that, he's probably going to get a tackle or two when Joe Flacco throws an interception. So we love Jamar Chase in this matchup over 16.5 fantasy points. I'd rather go that route than the yards, just because if he doesn't hit his yards but gets receptions and yada, yada, I just like how there's a lot of ways that you can get fantasy points for him in this matchup. So we're going to go ahead and get Jamar Chase over 16.5 fantasy points on Prizepicks. And when you sign up for Prizepicks, they have one of the best promos in the market. And this is another way that you can get into premium for absolutely free, because when you sign up with code FFAPE, not only do you get a $50 when you play $5 over there, you also get a free month of premium plays. So sign up for Prizepicks, code FFAPE, send me the proof to the cell phone right at the bottom of the screen. I'll send you the code for the free month of premium, and you can feast with us all month long and turn a profit and get some money in your pocket. And like I said, Prizepicks is giving you free money because you're getting $50 when you play 5. So that's an amazing offer I wanted to point out to you guys in this video. Now, we have my favorite player on the day that nobody's talking about to score a touchdown. Now, you could take a Jaylen Warren. You could take Chase Brown, because running backs, like, I mean, they tend to get into the end zone, right? You could take Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. You could take a plethora of players, but there's somebody that nobody's talking about. He hasn't scored a touchdown this season yet. And I'm telling you, boys, he's going to score on Thursday night. If you wanted to sprinkle on him getting the first touchdown as well, I wouldn't be against it. Pat Freiermuth over 0.5 touchdowns. So one touchdown is plus 750 on most books, including FanDuel. And touchdowns against, we already know the Bengals rank 31st in the league, and there's only 32 teams. Not only that, they are very, very bad, 31st in the league to the tight end position alone. I think Pat Freiermuth is going to have a game. I think he's going to get into the end zone maybe multiple times, but I love him for one, and he hasn't scored all season yet, and that's going to stop eventually, and I'm quite literally, once again, willing to bet that that's going to stop on Thursday against a division rival who is bad against tight ends, bad at defense. Give me Pat Freiermuth here. Aaron Rodgers is going to find him over the middle when they're about 5 yards out, and he is going to get into the end zone for the first time this season, and he's going to cash us out at a nice plus 750. Lock that in straight. You can add it to that prop if you wanted to do like a 5-man and then maybe eliminate Pat Freiermuth. Build it how you see fit. I'm just giving you my favorite props on the day. I lock all 4 together, and then I'm going to lock this Pat Freiermuth in one separate just because the payout's nice. And just for some wacky reason, I'm wrong and he doesn't get into the end zone, we still cash the 4-man, and then we can cash the single play, or vice versa, really. So I absolutely love this. I love it straight. If you wanted to get crazy with it and have a nice 5-man with a huge payout added on, all the options are there for you for the taking. Let's make some money on Thursday, and let's get some more money because we got the Sportsbook play of the day. I absolutely love this play. I crafted it up just for you guys for absolutely free for all the support. So let's talk about it. Let's see what we have in store. First, we're going to talk about where we're locking this in. It's ONYX. Use code FFAPE. You get $15 just for signing up. And then on top of that, when you deposit $10, you get a free $100 all to bet with right there in ONYX. Free money. That's what we love. That's why I wanted to point it out. And then on top of that, another cherry on top. I'm just handing out cherries all day long. Get a free month of premium when you sign up with code FFAPE and send me the proof below. Now that we got that out of the way, because that really helps support the channel when you guys do that. And I just love pointing out the free money. I know it seems like an ad, but take advantage of all the free money that you can get. Here is the free sportsbook play of the day. We're going to start, and we're going to start discussing the NHL line. I love Jersey in this game. Florida Panthers, an amazing team. One of the best teams, if not the best team in the NHL. Double reigning champs. They won 2 years in a row, back-to-back. Could they do it a triple threat? I don't know. But what I do know is they're going to be a little bit tired. This is their 3rd road game in 4 days. The New Jersey Devils possess the speed, defensive structure. They got puck handling skills. The matchup well against Florida. The road team, the Panthers, they're not at full strength, but the Devils will be energized for their home opener against the defending champs. I love this line. I don't think minus 148 is too bad, but we wanted to add a Thursday night play-in for you guys. And on top of that, minus 148 is no fun. We like plus money over here on this channel. So we're going to take the Cincinnati Bengals plus 10.5. Now, don't be surprised if they go ahead and get the upset again. We called the Falcons, cashed. We called the Bears, cashed. Easy buckets, no-brainers. And now we're going to call the Bengals. We're taking the points because we're not idiots here. They want us to take money line. They want us to take the plus 5.5 on the traditional spread. Now, there's no real clear indications here from where the money is or the percentages of bets yet. It is only Wednesday, midday, but currently as it stands, 77% of the money is on Pittsburgh money line, while 64% of the bets are on Pittsburgh money line. Pretty standard stuff there. Spread, 65% of the money is on Cincinnati, while 60% of the bet is on Cincinnati as well. So really, there's nothing that would benefit Vegas either one, because either one, there's a ton of money on Pittsburgh. Now, granted, the odds, if they just take straight money line, they're not that great, not a great payout. But same thing really with Cincinnati at the spread. So there's no benefit. There's no real clear indicator of what Vegas wants, because Vegas, what they want, they're rarely wrong, right? They win more than they lose. That's why they're $1 trillion business. So that's just one research tool that you can use. That is something that helps me pinpoint who's going to win and who's going to lose, because do I think the NFL is scripted, or there's some grand conspiracy where it's all controlled because they're an entertainment company like the WWE, and the WWE is scripted? No, I don't. I think there's too much logistics for that. I don't think that they're going to get the players to agree to that. Maybe they could make a play call on the field that would like swing it one way or another. I don't buy into that hype, but I do think that Vegas knows what they're doing, or they wouldn't be in business. So we do use that as a research tool. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. But I love Cincinnati plus 10.5. I love bumping it up here a little bit. I don't see them really losing by more than a touchdown if they do lose. Like I said, I honestly think they could win this game, which is why we're doing Cincinnati plus 10.5 and not something with the Steelers. I think the Bengals are a hungry dog. It's a prime time. There's literally been underdog victories, and I can't even remember the last time a favorite won a primetime game, to be honest with you. I'm trying to, but I just can't think of one. But the Bengals here, plus 10.5, I absolutely love them in this spot. We're not going to be foolish and take the normal line that Vegas wants us to take. We're also pairing it with the Devils, so we don't need to. Plus 135, I'm not greedy. You shouldn't be either, because this is how you win little small bets plus money, minus 150 and higher, like minus 150, 140, 130. That's the sweet spot. Like minus 150 to plus 150. Anything after that's a long shot. You're not going to win them every time. But I love this plus 135. I just wanted to school you guys up a little bit on how to really be successful at gambling. So this is the play. We're taking Bengals plus 10.5, smashing that with the Devils for that nice plus money play out. I'll be back again for Friday. Tons of games. Absolutely love the slate. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the weekend. I'm here every day. Keep coming back. Keep watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's make some money on Thursday. Let's run this video up. Now, just while I'm here, if anybody's still even listening, the hype button. It does exist. It's on YouTube. I've seen it on other people's videos. And then somebody yesterday's video said, hey, I don't see the hype button. So I went and looked. I think it's because I have a strike. So they take away certain things. Hopefully that strike will be lifted in like a month or two. But yeah, the strike is from videos I did back in May when I was sharing links to like Prizepicks or whatever app that I was telling you guys about in that particular video. I'd share the link, and that's a big no-no on YouTube. Unfortunately, what I did, so I kept getting strikes. I would appeal it. I would win the appeal. They'd put the video back up, remove my strike. I got sick of doing that. And I thought, hey, if I just delete these old videos, they won't be able to look at them. They won't be able to give me a strike, and I won't have to bother appealing. It'll just be a wash. Wrong. When you delete them, they can still view them, and then you can still get a strike. The only thing that sucks now is I can't appeal them. So once I get a strike, I'm just kind of screwed. So thank you guys for coming back, being here. I have another channel down below. I'll add the link just in case any of that ever happens again. Yeah, that's all I got. Thursday Night Football. Love the matchup. Let's make some money, and I'll see you back here for next video for Friday.